guys are mid.
Mid?
That's generous.
I was about to say, you guys
are bad.
Back, we're talking. And, first and foremost, the first topic we're going to cover this week is who is the toilet bowl team as it stands right now? We're going just bottom team, and there's a significant debate right now, Mike. I think you got to go with the New Orleans Saints as the worst team in the NFL right now. And after their second week, that is a really surprising result.
We told people though to back off when they were 2-0. This is not sustainable. I didn't think it was going to be this bad.
Yeah,
it's a conversation. I mean, they've, in fairness to the Saints, they've had some bad injury issues.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I'm not 100% convinced they are the worst team, but right now they are.
I mean, they have an interim.
However,
coach. They have injuries galore. Derek Carr doesn't look like he wants to play football anymore. Yeah. Kamara feels like he's just done. It just doesn't look good. And I know we're going to get heat from Saints fans. We get heat from Saints fans every single time we ever talk about the Saints.
You guys are mid. That's generous.
I was about to say, you guys
are bad.
But it's not good. And I'm sorry, it's just not. But the loss to Carolina, talk about you want to talk about progress. You want to talk about practice.
Practice?
No, but I mean, you go from blowing this team out to
Let me explain. I'm a Broncos fan, and despite some of you who think we don't watch the Broncos, we do. And Carolina and Denver played the previous week.
Yeah.
And Carolina was so unbelievably bad, I don't even know what to say.
For them to lose to the Saints.
Yeah. You all found out about how good the Broncos are last week. They're not good.
No.
But that says volumes about how bad the Panthers and Saints are if Denver manhandles both of those teams. I will say this, Dirk, there is another contender for this, and I think you know where I'm going with it.
Okay.
It is the Las Vegas Raiders, also an absolute dumpster fire.
How long until they move on from their head coach too?
Tomorrow. No, I don't. The Raiders are just so bad, and it's very clear on roster, on paper, they just have nothing right now.
That's what's really sad is that 2 years ago, that wasn't a bad roster. And they actually don't even play that bad. It's another head coach that I feel like is going to be a victim of circumstance rather than his actual coaching ability.
There's a lot of GM issues on how this one's constructed, too. And it's par for the course for the Davis ownership as it continues onward. Look, man, the Raiders right now have a great young tight end in Brock Bowers, and that's literally about it. I mean, Max Crosby is banged up and doesn't seem to want to be there anymore. What else do they have? Madison is the running back?
Hey, backups from Minnesota?
Yeah,
it's always good.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a stripped-down roster. So if we had the Suck Bowl Battle Royal right now, you definitely have those three teams in there. And then where do you throw the fourth in? Is it the Giants? I don't know. Danny Dimes goes up and down, and sometimes...
Yeah, when is Tommy Cutlets coming in?
Yeah, sometimes when Danny Dimes is playing football, the Giants look like kind of a team.
When's Drew Lock getting his chance?
It just goes up and down. Again, there are those weird weeks where he'll end up with 30 fantasy points. But yeah, I don't know. You look up and down at the NFL, I think still you've got to all right, the Patriots sort of, they've got some signs of hope there to and from. The Titans, that team is kind of in a dumpster fire situation right now.
I mean, it's not good.
No, it's not good there.
That defense is pretty good, though. I mean, that's the thing that saves them and the Browns, is that defense between those two teams are pretty good.
It's a solid defense, but the offense is just abysmal, so I don't know.
So where does, bringing that up, where's Belichick end up next year?
This is everyone's guess right now. He's not going to any of these teams. I mean, why would he come out of retirement to coach anyone?
Yeah, he wants to get wins. You can't go to New Orleans or Vegas.
No. Belichick, if he comes out of retirement, it's going to be like the Dallas Cowboys or something like that. I mean, I don't know. But no, this is the worst bottom-dwelling landscape in the NFL we've seen in some time. Which speaks volumes, by the way, about the Detroit Lions when they went 0-16 How hard is it to go winless in the NFL if these teams have wins?
I'm telling you, it's the hardest thing in any sport is to win a game of football.
To lose a game.
What?